Yeah, this shit work all the way though. Say something though, bro. I just want to see something.
Yo.
Say something though, bro. I just want to see something. That's probably off, man. I don't even think it's coming up there, but it still can hear you though.
Try one time.
Huh?
I heard we try one time. I don't know.
Turn the thing right there. Turn the thing.
It gotta be that picking up. That's all that, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying. You want motherfuckers to be able to hear the nigga saying.
Hold on.
Let me turn.
Feel me, so yeah, so I feel you though.
Yeah. So I don't want to have that in the background. Bro about to get whipped up on you, man.
I don't hear nothing.
All this time.
You know my bitch a 10, boy, I keep it down. Them savages don't blow, niggas say they real, but they really fraud. We just hit a lick, I use my silly fraud. I put them hundreds through a money counter. I sprinkle season on that shit like it's baby powder. We going up, yeah, that's every hour. Dirty Harry on my hip and never took a shower. We taking off, we never taking back. Pressure bust pipe, but we never crack. And once you lose your life, you can't get it back. Them niggas looking dry, I'ma leave them wet.
Fucking look like a
Yeah, I do it for
motherfucker.
my gang, that's my gang. Shots fire, man down, bang, bang. New players, same rules, same game. I'm a cowboy selling all this cocaine.
I'm all about action like a bird. Amongst these
What you
niggas,
getting,
I'm a
bro?
bird. My motherfucking word. Try and touch the sky like a bird.
You in the lane?
Anything less is absurd, so I study like a nerd. Couple setbacks cause I had
I'm about to random team,
now I'm gonna
man.
be straight cause I planned out the mission. And if you ain't rolling, you get rolled over. Cause me and my crew, we here to take over the game cause it's lame. These niggas insane. I sit back and wonder what the fuck be on your brain. A bunch of cat flows, you niggas really hoes. You niggas trash and I'm ready to dispose. I keep it real for this certain population. Make tough decisions with no hesitation. About to turn you flukes into my demonstration. And kill the game, total annihilation.
Hood niggas show respect, disrespect, that's your death. I'm from the king, homes, we turn shit to a bloody mess. I'm the youngin' out here, but I'm feeling like a vet. Better watch your steps, gunshots from shotguns on Lafayette. Real shit, what I speak. A lot of niggas weak, feel like I can't be beat. You can get your ass beat, can't break me too deep. Double left foot up, bitch, I'm 2, I am 3. Long live me, just free my nigga TZ. K money like Keith,
I don't know why
bustin'
that
and
shit
Weezy
so
told me to
blurry,
eat.
man.
I'm a dog in the streets, my niggas know I'm a beast. I lay facts with these words, A+ is complete. I'm on a different level, hell no they can't compete. Man, niggas ain't riding, man, these niggas really flukes. I know who gon' pop off, I know what they gon' do. Get your ass dropped off, no buzz, my gun drawn, yours tucked. Go ahead, give it up, nigga. Go ahead, give it up, nigga.
That shit fucking up like a motherfucker though. That shit blurry as hell.
You going ready up. That nigga X hard to push.
That shit like it's straight now.
Hey, take off shit, put on that game.
Put it on. Yeah, trying to go straight now, yeah.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Nick Foles and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Already getting ready to blame on with control, man.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Time. Oh, gosh, now I'm
Sure.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Perfect time to use it.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I don't know who that
Brandon,
is.
one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 14. Here's Foles.
That shit crazy as hell.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
This ain't gonna do it. Can't press turbo.
Ready? I'm glad you done with that ruffling in the bag all through the thing. I'm pretty sure.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their
All
coaching
right,
staff
man.
about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Feel me? People tuning in. Y'all about to see me whoop, bro.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Sharp.
I thought he was about to try to come across the middle.
At the 38.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now it's gone. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff.
Man,
And he's got his big tight end here.
you called me on the wrong
And he's
person.
going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air again. Gone.
Yep.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
To throw again on second down. Foles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Foles. This one completes Alec Pierce. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Foles. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw again.
This nigga underthrew that bitch.
Oh, you saw that one.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty.
On 1st and
they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Good shit, boy.
Take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Yeah.
They'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 17 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert
y'all
themselves
just tuning in.
The last run got 3. Now
I got the Colts, and bro got Detroit.
Back to throw, Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 50, it's Goff.
Hit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Come on,
and incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. This pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st down, gone.
And
he'll be brought down by the Colts. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Goff now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now gone. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, what a juke into space. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula, just not moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to run this with a tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Now it's gone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
It's over though, man. The game though, that shit came down to the end.